Yes, you are reading this right. This article is from Deadline, and G4TV has been canceled officially. G4TV is done for, and this confirms a lot of other things, a lot of suspicions that we had about G4TV, about view botting, about inflating their numbers and lying on social media about how well they're doing and stuff like that. We'll go into that a little bit later on in the video. I do want to go through this Deadline article a little bit. It says Comcast pulls plug on G4TV, ending comeback try for gamer-focused network. And it was a try. We could say that. I think it's safe to say it was a try. It wasn't a very good one, but it was a try. And I don't know if they were really a gamer-focused network. I think they did cover a lot of gaming news, but really it was just extremely woke, and it was politically driven, but in kind of an underhanded way, where they were trying to tell you if you thought a certain way about politics, if you have a certain worldview, you weren't welcome there. But they also were talking about games at the same time, because for some reason, these big corporations think that's how you grow an audience. They think being woke is how you grow an audience, is how you make a profit, and they get proven wrong over and over again. G4TV just fell victim once again to the anti-woke people, the people with brains out there who just want to consume good content and don't want to have politics shoved down their throat. Here is the actual statement from, I believe it's the Comcast CEO, chairman and CEO. Here is the statement. It says, team, as you know, G4 was reintroduced last year to tap into the popularity of gaming. We invested to create the new G4 as an online and TV destination for fans to be entertained, be inspired, and connect with gaming content. Over the past several months, we've worked hard to generate that interest in G4, but viewership is low and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results. Very interesting, because the viewership is low is not what your numbers say, and we'll go into that in 1 second. It's definitely view botting, it's definitely inflated numbers. This is certainly not what we hoped for, and as a result, we have made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operations effective immediately. I know this is disappointing news, and I'm disappointed too. I wanted to thank you and everyone on the G4 team for the hard work and commitment to the network. Our human resources team is reaching out to you to provide you with support, discuss other opportunities that may be available, and answer any questions that you may have. Thank you all again for your hard work for G4. Sincerely, Dave Scott. On one hand, I never want to celebrate people losing their jobs. I'm sure they have families, they have, people that they have to provide for. So kind of sucks that they have to lose their jobs. But at the same time, I know for a fact that even if I drop dead tomorrow, none of these people would care, because I have a certain worldview that doesn't align with theirs, and that's pretty much what their life revolves around. They have no sympathy or empathy for any of us who have a different worldview from them, and they want us to be they want to be rid of us from the planet. They want to get all of us, they want to wipe us off the map. That's what they want to do. They don't want us in any of their media, and they don't want us to be breathing, to be quite honest with you. And like I said, if we drop dead tomorrow, they wouldn't blink. So, well, part of me wants to feel for them losing their job. Part of me is also like, you know what? This is kind of what you deserve at this point, because of how many times you've told me that I'm a horrible person for thinking what I think. And in my opinion, it's just common sense what I think. I think that you're the crazy one, but for some reason you try to hammer home that I'm the crazy one over and over again. And this is what happens. This is what happens every single time. Sometimes it takes some time, with these bigger corporations, with Disney, with all these other people who are making these bigger movies and TV shows. It's taking some time for them to realize that, hey, if we go too far on the woke side, people are going to push back. Even just normal people who don't consume this type of content, who don't make this type of content that I'm making now and consuming, that you're consuming now, even people who don't know about that kind of content even existing will push back against these corporations if they go too far. Right now, She-Hulk, G4TV, they're going too far and they are failing miserably. She-Hulk and G4TV obviously were huge failures, enough to where G4TV is now canceled completely. Now, if we go over to their Twitch channel, if you've been around this channel for any time at all, you remember that we called them out for view botting a long time ago. And honestly, 2 days ago, they streamed and got 68.9K viewers. I don't believe that for a second. If you streamed 2 days ago, obviously that's not concurrent. They probably had about 4 or 5K concurrent, but that's pretty good. 4 or 5K concurrent is not bad, and then it's just so weird how these drop-offs come in. 14.1, 3.4K, 14.8K, then 68.9K. We go right here, 97.2K. And I try to go to all their recent broadcasts so I can go back to where they were really view botting hard. 22K, 26.1K, and it for some reason cuts off here. Now they do have 295K here, 274K here. It seems like that's some kind of event though. But one of my old videos where I called out their view botting, right here, Dungeons and Dragons. Now look, if you watch Dungeons and Dragons streams, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying I don't think it has that broad of a reach. You know, I don't think many people are out there looking for Dungeons and Dragons streams. That's just a personal opinion I have. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Having 590k views, 30,000 concurrent that they were bragging about. If they were doing that, then that's not very low viewership numbers. And Dave Scott was saying that they pulled the plug on G4TV because of their viewership is low. 30k concurrent is not low viewership. But if we play this video and we go look at the chat and see how the chat's moving, it's not moving. And this is not in sub only mode. There's a non-sub right there. This chat is not moving. There's no way there's 30k concurrent right here. There's just no possible way. I believe I even compared it to a different streamer somewhere along in that video. I compared it to another streamer who had 30, I think it was even 18k concurrent, and the chat was speeding by because the chat moves fast when you have over 10k concurrent. There's no way that was over 30k concurrent. No possible way. They were 100% view botting. And this confirms that they were lying on social media. Frosk was lying. All of them were lying, saying how much money they were making, how many views, how many followers they were getting from G4TV. It was all a lie. Everyone who watched G4TV was to make fun of G4TV. Now, there might have been a couple hundred people who tuned in because they actually want to hear about gaming news from shaved head, nose-pierced weirdos. There might have been a few of them, a couple hundred maybe. But 30k concurrent, there's not a chance. There's not a chance there's 30k concurrent people tuning in to watch these weirdos, these creatures that they have hired on for G4TV, play Dungeons and Dragons. There's just no way. And like I said, maybe there are a ton of people out there who like watching those types of streams. I don't know. I don't knock you for it. I'm just saying, why do you want to watch G4TV play Dungeons and Dragons? And why is there 30,000 people concurrently, 590,000 people combined for the whole stream watching them play D&D? There's no way. And if there was, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say that there was 30k concurrent. There's no way that you close down the G4TV branch because of lack of viewership. And honestly, they killed it. Frosk killed it. The other people on there who were agreeing with Frosk and pushing the same narrative that she was pushing, they killed it, man. They killed G4TV. And I guess it really does come back to Comcast and their hiring process, because they hired Frosk and they let her do what she did. They let them all spew all that stuff that they did, all that nonsense. And I believe Dave Scott, the CEO, even came out and defended them and said that he agrees with them and all of that stuff. So it's all their faults. You know, it's not just Frosk. It's not just the other people who were there with them on the panel when they were, you know, spewing that BS that they were spewing, telling us why we're horrible people for thinking what we think and why she's such a victim because she was born a woman. I don't know really why I'm supposed to feel sorry for her, but she was sure going on about why I should feel sorry for her. And because I don't, I'm a horrible person. And because you're telling me that, now you don't have a job. Now you're jobless. And G4TV got completely canceled because you were trying to do that to us. And hopefully this continues, man. Hopefully these trends continue where these bigger corporations have to come to the realization that, hey, if we do this, if we demonize these people who just are living based on common sense, if we continue to do this, we will continue to have to close down branches. It will continue to lose profits. We'll continue to just be complete failures like G4TV. It will continue to happen. Hopefully people keep doing this. We keep bashing these companies. We keep depriving them of money, depriving them of profits. And that's how we win, man. Hopefully this continues. Let me know what you guys think about G4TV closing down, ending the comeback try for Gamer Focus Network. I don't think it was very gamer focused, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about the whole situation. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link to that will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.